Good morning, YouTube. We have a 2-hour drive ahead of us to get to Oklahoma City. So we got to wake ourselves up. We got to use that energy drink to pump us up and get us on the road. I can't say that I am super excited. I am feeling introverted today and not necessarily in a speaking mood. So, mission for the day, mission for the next hour or two is to get myself in that position, is to put myself in the mindset of somebody that I was when I agreed to do this. No, it'll be a good day. I am excited. I love sharing screenwriting with people. I love sharing what knowledge I do have. And I think it's just the fact that I have to drive 2 hours. And I'm not a big fan of driving. If this thing was, in downtown Tulsa, then it would be a walk in the park. But it's in Oklahoma City and I have to be there all day long. But I'm bringing my laptop, and we will get some writing done in the period of time between my talk and my round table. We'll pop into some other people's sorry, I'm dying. We'll pop into some other people's talks, but I think this will be a perfect opportunity to sit down and get some writing done. And we're also going to talk a little bit about some stuff that's going on with the serving job. We'll talk about that on the road. Yeah. And there was a note from the organizers for this event that said, most speakers will dress very nice and in like a suit, to convey professionalism. I'm like, bro, we're authors. We're writers. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear exactly what I wear. I'm not gonna change who I am to go talk to some people. I think it's more authentic and more real if I show up dressing like who I am instead of putting on some nice clothing so that they can go, yes, this man must be important because he put on a suit and tie today. Just put the pups up at the parents' house and I'm about to head out. And I got to admit, I have separation anxiety. I mean, they might too. They get sad when I leave the house. But I definitely don't like leaving my pups behind. Especially for an entire day. Especially when I know I'm not going to get home until 11:30 tonight. It's going to be a long day. Let's do it. All right, we're on the road. We're heading out to Oklahoma City. Let's talk a second about what happened after I ended the video yesterday with the work situation. So, he said that it was cool. He understood and all that stuff and asked me to work out the 2 weeks that I said that I would work, and I agreed to that. So then he posts the schedule for the next week, and I only had 2 days available. So he scheduled me both those days, which packs my week out totally. I got Monday off this coming Monday, and then other than that, I'm restaurant, Hard Rock, festival, and then Monday off again. And then he went ahead and posted the next week's schedule, and get this, he put me on every single day. Every single shift, except not doubles, but a shift every single day. And these days are actually longer than I have worked for him previously. We're talking 6-7 hour shifts when normally they were 4 to 5 hour shifts, even 3.5 hour shifts. which just confuses me why you would put somebody on who has just told you they do not want to work at your restaurant. They do not want to be there. What do you expect me to do with that? Just put in all the work, like really put myself into it and really try my hardest to, like, all my closing work is going to be spotless and right on. I'm going to roll silverware like a champ. No, there's no incentive for me to stick around. I wasn't going to put this job on my resume. I wasn't going to call these people for a reference. I worked for them for less than a month. It does not equate to one of those types of jobs that you would be like, oh yeah, totally check that out. And with the stuff that I'm doing, a waiting job just I don't have the need for that on my resume. I was trying to be respectful. I was trying to be nice and say, yeah, I'll give you 2 more weeks of me working there, assuming it was going to be somewhere around 20 hours of work, like they had been scheduling me. Instead, they pushed me up to closer to 40 hours of work on that last week, and I'm just wondering if it isn't out of spite. Now, I'm not alone in this. I've talked to some people. I've asked some opinions of people, and they agree that they find this very odd. Do you find this odd? Please let me know in the comments if you find it odd that quitting a job and giving them 2 weeks notice, and then they schedule you as much as they possibly can for your last week of work. It's just an unusual tactic. I don't understand it, and for that, like I said, I'm a respectful person. I'm not gonna completely blow the situation up, but it does irk me a bit to know that they decided, oh yeah, we're gonna put him on 6 days a week and put him at 35 hours when he just said he's getting too busy with his other work and he doesn't want to work here. Okie doke! We made it. I am at the hotel, heading up to check in. I valeted my car. It's gonna be $15. I'm gonna be broke. Let's check in. I gotta figure out where I have to do that. Okie doke. So I am in the green room. I have about 30 minutes until my presentation. So I'm just gonna enjoy some chips and just kind of get in the zone. There's no one else in the green room. There's somebody talking in the other room. I think they're having like a one-on-one session kind of thing. But I'm glad to be off the road. I'm glad that my session is soon so I can get it out of the way and enjoy the rest of the day. Got a sweet WriterCon laptop bag for swag. They said, do you want it? I said, yeah, I paid $15 for valet. I absolutely want a free bag. I will say everyone else took the note to heart and they look way nicer than I do. But like I said, I'm a screenwriter. I don't own anything like that, and I'm not about to buy anything like that. I'm gonna dress like me. I found my room. Right there, guys. Screenplays, the first page, Tyler Huffman. We are at lunch. It is a Mexican theme. We got tacos, we have churros, we have a chocolate mousse of some sort. I have some coffee, hot coffee today. No Coney Islander cup. I am running on caffeine, I'll tell you that. The talk went well. We had about 30 people in my room. And some people came up to me afterwards and they really appreciated what I had to say. I hope you can hear me. It's very loud in here. But I feel really good about it. And I think we'll do it again. Hopefully next year. Hopefully they'll invite me back. All right, guys, let's take a tour through the con. Let's look at some of these booths we got going on. Check it out. Oh, look at that guy. Hello, friend. I'm gonna boop you. Boop. All right, they do cruises too. If you want to go on a WriterCon cruise, check it out. I'll linger on that information so you can look at it, look at it, look at it. They also do retreats. Check it out. Check it out. Got some merch going on. Look at that. Books galore. Look at all these authors got books. Hey. Books everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. This is the registration table. I was there earlier. More books, more authors. Check them out. Like, look at that. Anything looks interesting to you, I'd give them a Google. I'd look them up. I'd look up these names. Come on, people. Books everywhere. These are all people that have written books and just got their words out in the world. So get your words out in the world, people. WriterCon. They even got massages going on, guys. Come on. Check it out. This place is beautiful, too. Look at this hallway. Look at this ornamentation. I love it. I love just the fact that it's being held in such a beautiful facility. I feel like a king. I just want to show off details. Just some details, guys. Check it out. This Art Deco inspired lighting. Ooh, I love it. Okay, back in the green room. Let's do another recap just in case the audio wasn't very good in the other one. The talk went very well. I got through it in about 30 minutes, which is pretty fast. I gave a lot of time for Q&A, and there wasn't too much Q&A. There were a few questions, but not as much as I planned for in the time. So if I do this talk again, and it has to be a 45-minute to an hour talk, I might need to add a few more scripts to it, because what I do is I go through the first page of Die Hard, I go through the first page of Barbie, and the first page of A Quiet Place, and I kind of show the differences between those scripts. I disclose what they do on the page, what rules they're breaking, because I'm all about breaking the rules, and I also show you the clip of what happens on that page. I take from the movie and I show you the first minute of Die Hard, the first minute of Barbie, and the first minute of A Quiet Place. So you get an idea of script to screen and how that translation kind of works. And I'll tell you, when you're looking out in the crowd, when you're doing a talk, you get stone faces for the most part. You get some nods, you get some smiles, and you kind of get an idea that you are getting through to some people, and that's good. But then there's people that are just sitting there, and it just seems like they're taking in the information, or maybe sometimes it might not even look like they're interested at all. But you just have to kind of keep going through that. It's not like when I do stand-up comedy and you get a visceral reaction from somebody and you know they're enjoying it. In this kind of situation, you may not know at all like they're enjoying it. I mean, I got a round of applause at the end of it, so hopefully that means that people had a good time, that they got some information out of it, and they enjoyed the talk. We'll keep doing these talks. I got a round table tonight. I don't really know what that's going to entail. I think there's another screenwriter or two, and we're going to just be talking screenwriting for a while. So we'll see how that goes, and I will keep you updated. But for now, I have to charge my phone, and I'm going to do a little writing. So we have like 6 hours into that round table. So doing some writing, being a writer at a writing conference. Who? First world problems. I don't have access to the internet. So I do have Microsoft Word. I just don't have access to my Google document. that I have been writing in. So I think what I'm gonna do is I have this Microsoft Word document. I'm gonna explore characters today. I'm gonna kind of get into the meat and the potatoes of what makes my two main characters who they are. And that way I'll know a little bit more about them come time to write them and write their dialogue.
And obviously the physical traumas can cause similar responses. Your character may have nightmares or struggles with communication. They may have fears or physical health issues. Females especially are more likely to carry symptoms of trauma in their abdomen.
All right, so I just sat in on a really cool talk from a therapist. She talked about trauma. She talked about complex PTSD. She talked about writing your characters the proper way with these kind of things. I got her card, and there's a ghost shutting the door right there. Oh, it stopped right when I showed you. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. I got her card. I'm gonna probably follow up with her about some things because as somebody with bipolar disorder, I do struggle with the idea of writing characters with neurodivergency, and she talked on that subject, so pretty cool.
Okay, so here's one of those your turn things. We'll just give it just really quick. Just take one of your characters and maybe think about some other kind of sensory characteristic that you haven't already included.
Okay, so they took away the coffee. They took away the free coffee. So I think I'm gonna walk over to the Starbucks and get myself an expensive coffee because I'm running on caffeine today, guys. Running on caffeine. That's all I got going on for me. Oh God!
Yeah, I don't know that I can help you with publishing, but blessings to all of you and good luck, whatever works for you. I hope that in this weekend, and I know you've got hopes and dreams, and I wish them all for you. I wish you well. As someone who had the opportunity to accomplish his greatest dream, I want the same for you. But I hope that this weekend, you'll really look around and take a breath and know that you have a superpower.
I'll tell you what they need is nap pods. They need a place for me to nap. I mean, I'm caffeined up, but I would have used a nap pod over a cup of coffee. Just picked up something super cool. This is like the best fidgeter that I've come across. That's exactly what I needed. And it was only $3. So, hell yeah. I'm not gonna make a habit of filming in bathrooms, but damn! Okay, so I have a little bit of time before the round table today, and I don't really understand what the round table is. We'll see once we get in there. It seems like there's a lot of round tables happening in the grand ballroom. There are a lot of round tables in the grand ballroom, so I'm thinking it's just like little breakouts. I don't know. Like, there's gonna be some of us sitting around a table, and if you wanna join around the table, I guess, but they're all scheduled at the same time to be occurring simultaneously in the grand ballroom. There's like mystery and thriller, there's like young adult fiction, there's all sorts of stuff happening. So we'll see how that goes. But I did have something interesting happen. Somebody who was in my talk, she's working with a production company up in Seattle. I'm not really sure how much I can say because she wasn't sure how much she could say. The long story short is she's looking for screenwriters, and she asked for my contact information, and so they have a lot of productions apparently in the works, and they're gonna need a lot of screenwriters. And when I told her my genre, which is comedy, she got real excited because they don't have any comedy screenwriters, which blows my mind, because to me, I'm always running into people who are like, I want to be a comedy screenwriter. So the fact that she has not brought any comedy screenwriters into the fold yet surprises me, but it's a good thing for me. And she believes that I know what I'm doing. I've somehow pulled the wool over everyone's face and convinced them all that I know something about screenwriting, and an opportunity came out of it. So yeah, WriterCon 2025, guys, working out for me.
Oh, cool. Hey, I gotta go eat. I know.
Check this out. This is a Lego model of the hotel that the convention was held in. Like, that is so cool. I'm somewhere in there. Well, that was a fantastic day. I have so much to tell you. I'm waiting for my car at the valet right now, but I have so many great things happened. That round table was amazing. I met some other amazing screenwriters that that connected with me. I got their emails. We're gonna stay in touch. So much to talk about and so little time, people. WriterCon 2025 did me well, and I'm very, very happy I came. Well, guys, it's midnight. I just got home, and I have a lot to tell you about what happened at WriterCon. But I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.